Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us today for our Obon service here in Hamilton. Well, actually, not Hamilton, but for the Hamilton Buddhist temple. So here in Canada, July is one of the most beautiful times of the year. Nowadays, not beautiful. So the days are long, the sun is bright, and our communities are full of the life. And because the summer is so short, we naturally feel let's enjoy this season while we can. And in the same way, Obon reminds us of treasure the precious encounter that make our lives what they are. So first of all, I would like to read a sentence from the Reading in Shin Buddhist Teaching. This book is issued by Hawaii's organization. I think last year this is published. Obon. Obon is a time to reflect once more on our deep indebtedness to our departed ancestors, recalling all their acts of kindness and support with gratitude. Please join me in Gasho. Shinran said, on reaching the land of the vow, we immediately realize the supreme nirvana, and thereupon we awaken to great compassion. This is Amida's directing of virtue. Snap. So through the power of Amida's vow, those who have been born in the Pure Land immediately attain Buddhahood, awakening the heart of great compassion. Returning to this world of pain and ignorance, they work tirelessly to guide us onto the path of truth. Those who were near to us and have gone to the Pure Land now watch over us always, fulfilling the working of the Buddha. On the occasion of Obon, we are filled with gratitude towards our beloved ones who have attained Buddhahood, and our joy flows from us in remembrance. So when we hear the word Obon, many of us think of visiting the grave of our loved ones, gathering with family, or remembering those who have passed away. So in Japan, people often say during Obon, those who have passed away return home. Within those words, we can feel a deep longing to see our loved ones again and a heartfelt message. I have never forgotten you. However, in Jodo Shinshu, Obon has another name, Kangie, the gathering of joy. At first, this may sound surprising. How can we speak of joy when we are remembering those who have passing away? The joy of Kangie is not the joy of the simply not means celebration or like entertainment. Rather, it is a joy of encountering the Buddha Dharma through those who have gone before us. When someone dear to us dies, we naturally experience sadness, loneliness, and sometimes regret. We may wish we had spent more time together or express our gratitude more often. Yet, even within those feelings, the life of that person becomes a precious Dharma connection, leading us once again to Amida Buddha's teaching. This is one of the distinctive features of Jodo Shinshu, our tradition. We do not understand those who have passed away as wandering in the world of suffering and returning only during Obon. Nor do we believe that our chanting or offering are what saved them. Rather, through the working of Amida Buddha's primal vow, we receive them as people who have already been born in the Pure Land and have attained Buddhahood. Therefore, Obon is not a time when we call the deceased back into this world. It's a time when those who have become Buddha call us toward the Buddha Dharma. That's why Obon is truly a gathering of joy. As we remember those who have passed away, their face, voice, smiles, and words naturally come back to us. Sometimes a familiar song, a favorite meal, or even the ordinary object suddenly remind us of someone we love. Although they are no longer physically present, they continue to live within our lives in meaningful ways. Of course, our relationships with them has changed. We can no longer see them face to face or share everyday conversation as before. Shakyamuni Buddha, the historical Buddha, taught that one of the deepest forms of suffering is separation from those we love. No matter how old we become, we never truly become accustomed to such partings. Yet Buddhism does not simply tell us that life is suffering. It also reveals what supported us in the midst of suffering. The death of someone dear teaches us the truth of impermanence. We all know that everything changes. Yet in daily life, we quietly assume that tomorrow will be much like today. We expect that the people we meet today will still be here tomorrow. Only when someone close to us dies do we realize how precious and how fragile each ordinary day truly is. This realization encourages us not simply to live without regret, but to awaken to something even deeper. Our connection with those who have passed away does not depend only on our memories. Even when our memories become unclear, even when life becomes busy, and even when grief makes remembering difficult, that connection is not lost. Why? Because both those who have passed away and this very person I am are embraced within the same boundless compassion of Amida Buddha. We are connected through the working of Amida Buddha, Namo Amida Butsu. Our own heart are constantly changing. And some days we feel grateful. On other days, we become so busy that we hardly stop to reflect. Yet the compassion of Amida Buddha does not depend on how we feel. Even when we forget, even when we are confused, and even when we cannot find the words of to gratitude, Amida Buddha's compassion never ceases to embrace us. Those who have gone before us become precious Dharma friends, continually leading us to hear the Nembutsu. So without encountering the death of the someone we love, many of us might never have paused to ask the deeper question of life. We might never have come to the temple, listened to the Buddha Dharma, or reflecting on what truly matters. In this way, those who have passed away are not simply people of the past. Even now, they continue to guide us toward the Buddha teaching. I'm not sure many people know or not. The origin of the Obon tells the story of this is a pronunciation that's so difficult for me. Maudagara Yayana. In Japanese, we call it simply Mokuren. But Maudagara Yayana, one of the Shakyamuni Buddha's foremost disciples, when he saw the suffering of his deceased mother, he desperately wished to save her. Yet, even with his extraordinary spiritual abilities, he could not do so through his own power alone. Only by listening to the Buddha's teaching was he shown another way. And we can see ourselves in this story. We too wish we could do more for those we love. We may carry regret, wishing we had spoken different words or spent more time together. But no matter how deeply we love someone, we cannot stop separation. We cannot turn back time. We cannot change the past. Recognizing the limit of our own power is not a message of despair. Rather, it opens our heart to the boundless compassion of Amida Buddha. Jodo Shinshu does not teach that those who have passed away depend upon our offering or our prayer in order to be saved. Instead, we hear the voice there, they and we are already embraced within the Amida Buddhas. So because of this, we remember our loved one not with anxiety, but with gratitude. This is a joy of Obon. It's not a joy that denies sadness. Rather, it is a joy of realizing that even in sorrow, we are never alone. Even in separation, we remain connected within the boundless compassion of Amida Buddha. And together, let's entrust ourselves once again to the compassionate working of Amida Buddha's primal birth. Please join me in Gasho by putting our hands together. Namo Amida Buddha. 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 Thank you for listening.